Hello Virgo, thanks for joining me. Really appreciate you clicking at my video. So I am just choosing the last of your cards for our little reading. Gonna take a look at what's coming next, what you're moving forward into. If it's a story that's still playing out for you, or if there's something new we need to give you a heads up about. Okay, just if this reading does resonate with you, make sure you press the like button so that we can strengthen the energy and build on it in the future with other readings. Okay. Let's see. Oh my god, what am I gonna do with you guys? All right. First thing that's jumping out for me is like, yeah, there's jumping everywhere. So obviously things are very unpredictable around you at the moment. It's like almost walking on eggshells, tender hooks, the nerves are all everywhere. It's, I don't know, it's just this not knowing is what's doing it probably. It feels like there's this thought that's going over in the mind, like, is there a plan? Are we working to the plan? What's the plan? I can't remember what the plan was. Have we got a new one, or is it done? It's just, does anyone know what the actual plan is that they're supposed to be working towards anymore with this main storyline? Because it's becoming tiring for you. But the question that would come up is, what do you have that makes you so sure that this is worth the struggle, the fight, and it's the outcome that you've got? And it's not to take anything away of all the signs you see, and that's what I'm just asking you. Do you have some kind of inner knowing, actual proof, evidence that this is worth all of the trouble that it is? It's worth fighting for. I hope so for you guys, really, because whatever is coming forward, it's about to present itself. So we've got here absolutely everything's a little bit up in the air. So we've got somebody's not of sound mind. That's what we can literally paint that down to being. It feels that you've got somebody that you, not that you may be underestimating, but you may just be kind of dismissing, like, oh yeah, they're just like this, or yeah, a little bit judgmental. But I would be saying that I wouldn't underestimate anyone that you're up around at the moment, because things are very interchangeable, and the thing that comes forward for me is, don't know what it is or where to pinpoint it, but I'm just not trusting something about this. It's like either your reason for putting yourself through all of this, it being worth the fight, that's what I would question first. Where is that sense of belief coming from that's new information for you? I would then be trusting that the whole dynamics is really what you're believing it to be. Or if we were flipping the energy round, what's your angle in all of this? What's your plan? Are you just maybe just wanting to win or something, but is it really worth all of this? Because we've got here the good old classic, it's either your own card presenting and you show up, or it's the Tower, you just switch in between the two. But this feels like something blowing up in your face, maybe, or someone's creating it and you're there. And then we've got someone's at a loss. Let's take a look and see what we picked. All right, so yeah, so that's the thing. Look, I've just been saying about where do you get your so this is a love connection without a doubt, we all know that. So but it's where do you it's like I want to ask you, what have you had that is verifying the other person's feelings about you, about this situation towards you in all of this? When was the last time that was confirmed for you? You were told, I just want to know in the comments, whatever, it's personal, I get that. But it's for me, I'm wanting to get a sense of where this belief that you need to keep fighting is coming from. We've got here that an awareness, you just know. So it's either, it's got to be stemming from conversations of the past or previous. You've done pillow talk, you've done, it's a clear knowing that whoever, wherever they are, that what they're doing isn't going to work, it isn't going to last, they will return, they always do, they're going to, you've manifested everything, you've got more signs outside of that. Yeah, you just, there's nothing shaking that outcome. It has to be that and nothing less. So what does it has to be that mean for you? This is your version, your story of what's going on for you. It's gonna be different for everyone, but the message will still be the same. And there's something that's letting you know that I just know that it will be. It's going to come back round again. This is why I'm holding out. This is why I'm getting caught up or dragged into it, because that's how it feels. You're either inserting yourself into this dynamics that is a headache and blimmin' toxic. You're inserting yourself when you don't even need to be there. So what's your reason? What's your angle? And especially if it's about to blow up, does what you're doing or the purpose and reason, does it warrant you getting the backlash of this? Or is it going to change? Is it going to be the same? I mean, if this is the norm of back and forwards and that, is it that stable anyway? What's going to be different? You've had time to think, and this time of being alone, you have been able to see things from a higher perspective. You absolutely do have an awareness of what's going on. Doesn't mean to say that you it stops you doing foolish things, but I'm just coming from the that it's this. I'm trying to make sure that you are really clear, because this doesn't have to happen, but it is absolutely the next energy that you're about to step into. So, I mean, I'm not seeing you creating it, but you could be going forward or something. You're in a situation and that kick off. We've got here, you've been being patient, and that's it. You're probably sick of waiting. It's why have I invested all of this time and everything and believed in the connection that was and is. Don't get me wrong, there is definitely the feelings there. It's coming forward. So, but what is the now situation looking like? Can it even go back to that is what I'm wondering. You've been patient. It's just that undertone of, I'm not walking away like a loser. I will either take my prize or I will make sure that I dissolve all of that rubbish. It's one way or the other. You're so close to the end now that there is no backing down. There is no stepping out. It's you need to be front row tickets to see what the fuck all of this ends up being, regardless of if it's someone coming back to you or not. You just want that to be done. You do want them back, but you need to, you wouldn't be able to walk away and shut it down and forget about it. You need to know, how does this end? And I'm telling you, you're here. It's like that close to the end. It's yay, look, yay, let's have a celebration. So yeah, this plan, this blimmin' so-called plan is going to work. You believe in it, you trust it. So I'm feeling that we're taking this plan from early days. There was an agreement that was reached, and there was no need for further discussion or anything else, because you were on the same page. You both knew if anything happened, or if it goes this way again, or blah blah, this is what we do, and this is how it will be. And so that's why you've been okay with waiting, getting on doing your own things. Yes, it's been tough. It's been really tough being just almost cast aside, and like how the reading started, I put it on you. How do you know? How do you know their feelings? How do you, what sign recently? And this is all stuff that's been going through your own mind. So I'm just putting it out there. It doesn't even really matter, because you're not going anywhere. You're seeing this through to the end. I just feel like you need to be clear. What is it you're waiting to see? If they don't come back to you when you pick back up where you were before, if it doesn't go back to that, if that's not even what you want, what is it that you actually want? What do you want to see? You want them to see the light, and that is literally probably as basic as it goes. It's, I don't even care if they're not returning to me, as long as I can know, see, or have evidence of that connection is no more, because it's toxic, it's dangerous, and if they're not with me, then they absolutely need to just see the light and friggin' run, get out of it, do something. That alone would be worth the wait. So it's kind of, I'll take that or that, please. So what's this blimmin' Tower moment? So someone is going to start, someone's going to start going below the belt, or they think they're taking charge, taking action. There's movement. Someone's clicking this game, and it is a game. It feels very gamey to me. Someone's clicking this game into the next chapter, next slot, next position. The next position is, right, let's sort this out. He said, she said, you done. It's all of that rubbish. Getting you where? Getting you nowhere. What is the end result? No one knows. But someone's going to say a little bit too much, and they are going to go below the belt, or it's going to cross the line, and that's when the Tower moment happens. I'm just trying to see, where are you when it happens? I feel like it's just going to come out of the blue. And that's what I'm trying to say from the beginning, is whatever you're moving forward to, we've got this unpredictable circumstance, but it's somebody that you're thinking, oh no, they're nothing to worry about, or just you're not even. So you could be engaged in an argument, a truth-telling back and forwards with one person, and you completely got your eye off of the ball of someone else's there, because there's definitely more than just two people. There's at least three people when this all goes down. So you're possibly, you or directed at you, somebody is locked onto the wrong person. That's how it feels to me. That explains my feeling of distrust. I can't quite place who to put it, but that could be because this is a general reading and these dynamics are absolutely switching, so you know your situation better. But it feels for me that that's what the distrust is. You could be paying your attention to reading someone the riot act, or they could be doing it to you, but one of you's not paying attention to the other one. That's the real crazy one that's gonna blimmin' not even say, probably do, and not be of sound mind when they do it. That's the bit that's making me anxious, really. It's like, look, we've even got a blooming dagger there. That's the level we're talking at. Memories of love. I mean, it is coming from a place of pain. Of course it is. Why would everyone be still wrapped up? Someone may be a little bit detached and not as in, but as for some dynamics and situation playing out for you, it's fucking really raw. It is like sticking a dagger in the kidneys and all sorts of dramaticness. It's like, yeah, what is the outcome? Are you, it feels like everyone that's a part of this is all aware of where they stand and their part in the story. So, but yeah, everyone's all in everyone else's business. It just doesn't make sense to me. So someone's been rejected, and I feel it's you pushed out in the cold, or you've pushed someone out in the cold. This reading, this energy feels like you've been pushed out in the cold and you are calling back in your love, and you want them done. If it's well, of course it's a third party dynamics, but it's like, it's almost even like it's now bringing up a bit of a poisonous side to you, and that doesn't feel good at all. It's like, this is really bringing a whole nother side out to you. It's not that it's not in there, but and I'm just even laughing. As I was laughing, I just thought, do you know, from the time when I have started, it's slowly been creeping. It's like, more and more, someone's pissing you off. It's getting, and it's bubbling, and now it's like, rah! Yeah, you've just got to, you can't. You've got to calm down for a start and reground yourself and get yourself back into balance, because this won't come good for you if you're shouting your mouth off and you're doing the screaming and the causing of the tower. You need to step right back and think of your position. If you've got a your loved one and someone that they're with, or they're up round, or whatever their situation is that they're trying to separate from and then come to you once it's shut down, you need to step back and allow the universe to come in and do what it's got to do. You don't want any part of tilting, tipping, interfering in their karmic story, is all I'm saying. We've got someone who has a lot to say, but they feel like they're, it feels like whether it's male, female, it's irrelevant. It will be the person that's in your mind that you're blooming waiting for, holding on for. Feels like it's them. That's a photograph of you when you first, in the early days, when you were really emanating so much love. So it feels like someone's coming to you and they're going to be talking all the sweet talk. It could be on the back of this tower moment that everything's all blooming kicked up in the air. And it's like, oh, that wasn't me, that was them. Or, oh, I'm glad that you turned up, or I could come and like blooming turn up at your door, or whatever the situation is. This person wants something, needs something. And I feel that they could be a little bit shady as well. It's where were they when why is it coming forward when things are going wrong? Or it feels like they're wanting something from you, and it's like they're trying to put a smoke screen over your eyes. I know this is your love, but, and again, change the energy. Is this you that's coming forward with that little bit shady intention? Someone's going to get in your head and they've got something to say, something to tell you, or it's going to be like, oh yeah, that wasn't me, I'm glad that you done that, but blah blah blah. And you'll be like, what? That I've just waited all this time, done all of that, invested that, had tower moment blow up in my face, and now you're confessing, and then you're moving on. That's the energy you're walking into. So again, just to point out in this reading that it doesn't mean to say moving on and that's it, never again. You're just moving on to the next page, and the next cycle, the next chapter can be whatever it needs to be. That part may not have been written yet. You may be still manifesting it. There's still this that's got to play out, because that tower moment does not have to happen. But the way and the direction that this is going, it's highly likely that it is. But be warned, you're gonna, something's coming to shock the life out of you. And I would say, if I had to call it, it would be that you've been either targeting, placing blame, doing something, or believing, seeing, whatever it may be. You've been investing the whole truth, belief, and so you're not saying they're an angel, golden person, whatever, but there's been a whole lot of stuff that may have been missed, and now it will come out and you'll be like, oh my God. Either way, you are going to have to literally remove yourself from the situation, walk away for a minute just to get your head straight. And it's that you're just going to be just spinning around up and down. You're going to have to try and ground yourself and call in all of the big guns when it comes to wishing this headache away. But on a positive, and there is, that this moving forward and moving away, all of this, that on the other side, on the next page, is calm. This will be done. Yay, you'll have an answer, you'll have a result, you'll know then once and for all. And that in itself will absolutely bring peace of mind. That in itself, you won't care what happens after that, because you'll have been right. You knew that on your gut instinct from day dot, ages back, that this wish fulfillment was either coming back to you, or the downfall of what they think they're all caught up in will absolutely collapse around them. And that is the tower moment right there. So good luck, because this feels like it's literally days away. It's here. this is energy you're moving into. I mean, let me know if it's already played out. That I would love to know. But yeah, for those of you that haven't, like, it's here. It's coming. Ah, quick, hide. Oh, I still love you though, even though you're blooming, I don't know, all in a pickle, isn't you? All right, I will see you again in the next video. Love you. Bye-bye.